Alright guys, so you're getting wrecked in Arena, you want to know how to build your first Arena team, well I've got you. There are 5 things that I think are absolutely essential for your first Arena team. And then 2 extra things that I think are worth mentioning and helpful to have, but not necessary. So the first thing that I think is the most important is a champion that fills the turn meter of all your allies. So in my case, on my new free-to-play account, it is my Ulfrig. He's going to fill the turn meter of all my allies by 15%. The second thing that is extremely important is an increased attack buff for your damage dealer, which again, Ulfrig is going to bring that for me. The third thing that I think is extremely important is an AoE decreased defense debuff. In my case, my Ugo is going to be doing that for me on her A2. Decreased defense on the entire enemy team. The fourth thing that is extremely important is an AoE nuker. What does AoE mean? What does nuker mean? Well, nuker is just your damage dealer. You want them to nuke the enemy team, basically kill them all. And AoE means area of effect, but another way of saying that is just it attacks all enemies. So in Kale's case, he's my AoE nuker. On his A2, he attacks all enemies. And then the fifth thing is you need your team speed tune. You need things to happen in the right order. So for example, Ulfrig is going to go first with a turn meter boost, boosting my entire team's turn meter so they can go faster, as well as putting increased attack on my entire team. And then Ugo is going to come in there, land the decreased defense, so the entire team gets softened up and is much weaker. And then Kale's going to come in there and one-shot them after I've applied increased attack to him and decreased defense to the enemy team. And then the 2 bonus tips that I don't think are 100% essential, but really nice to have are number 1, a speed aura. So Ulfrig is going to bring me speed in all battles by 15%. Really nice to have, but not essential. And then the last thing I think is really nice to have, but not essential, is a reviver. So in my case, Tagore is going to come in there with a revives all dead allies for my entire team. Again, not essential, but really nice to have a reviver in case things go wrong. Before we get to actually showcasing this team, if you want to join me on this new free-to-play adventure or just start a new Rage Legends account in general, there's a fantastic promo link down below in the pinned comment or in the top of the description. You're going to get yourself a fantastic damage dealer in Mr. Karato Fox Hunter. He actually can be your AoE nuker for the purpose of this video, so if you have him, he can be your damage dealer for the arena. But he is so good, he's going to carry you through the early game because he's a legendary, so he's just naturally higher ranked than all the other champions you're going to get to start with, as well as he will be good in any wave content and maintain value through the entire duration of your Rage Legends account. Even on my main account, I've been playing for 3 years and I still use this guy occasionally, so he's always going to be useful to you. If that interests you, make sure you hit that link down below. Alright guys, so we're going to take a look at like 3 fights on my small account so you can actually see how the team functions, and we're going to explain it. And then we'll go take a look at my main account and show you guys a very similar team that follows all of the same rules we talked about, but is just a more endgame account so you guys can see what this looks like if you're a little bit farther in the game. So we'll go on down to the arena. Let's see what we got. Okay, so here's a team right here of relatively equal power. He's got Kale, he's got Ugo, he's got solid epic, a solid uncommon. So we do have a team set up. You don't need to have a team set up, but it's just nice to have it so your champions do exactly what you want them to do. So the Ulfrig is going to come in here. He's going to start with his increased attack and turn meter fill. We want him to go first. So if you look at his speed on the right side where my mouse is, it's 146. You look at Ugo, she's 134. You look at Kale, he's 128. And you look at Tagore, he's 109. So basically, Ulfrig is going to go first, boost our team's turn meter, allowing us to go faster, as well as put increased attack on us so my entire team does more damage. Then Ugo is going to go next, and she's prioritizing her decreased defense on the AoE. She's going to put decreased defense on the enemy team, allowing us to do more damage again because the enemy's defenses are lowered. And then finally, Kale's going to come in there and do a giant smack because he has increased attack and Ugo applied decreased defense to the enemy team. So we're going to hit for so much more damage with increased attack on ourselves and decreased defense on the enemies. And then Tagore comes in there last, kind of doing whatever he wants. Really, he doesn't matter too much for this team. He's just there for the revive in case things go south. So let's do 3 fights. This will be number 1. I'm going to take it off of auto so I can explain and show you guys everything step by step without the battle just instantly being won. So we're going to play in 1-time speed. So what's going to happen first, as soon as I hit auto, this is what's going to happen. Ulfrig is going to do his purple move right here. He's going to put increased attack on my team. He's going to boost our turn meter. Then Ugo is going to go land decreased defense, smack the ground, land decreased defense. And then Kale is going to come in there and smack with his nuke, and it might be good game at that point. So let's hit auto. Let's see what happens. All right, we get our turn meter boost. We get our increased attack, land decreased defense on most of the enemies. Come in there with a big smack. He's got a couple guys alive, but at this point, it's game over. So we'll just let this play out. You guys can see he's only got 1 guy left. It's good game. We procced the extra turn on Tagore. Very nice. And it's game. It's over. All because we set up our team to do exactly what we wanted, to move in the correct order. Setting up your team properly does not really give the enemy a good chance to win. Ooh, this team looks tough. Let's fight this team. This team looks a lot harder. So he has a level 50 Kale, just like we do. He has a legendary, which we don't have in this team. So automatically he's got 2 5-stars, which beats our 1 5-star. So technically, this guy has better champions and a better team, but because we have our stuff set up right, I'm confident that we can win this, even though we're at a disadvantage. So I'm actually going to hit start on auto. Make sure you watch very closely so you can see everything happening just the way that we talked about it. So again, Ulfrig going to come in there. Ooh, actually, he's faster. So that is a problem sometimes if the enemy's faster, but because we set the team up properly, I still think we're going to win this. Let's see. He stuns a lot of us. Come on, can we clutch the dub? Can we clutch the dub? Y'allfrig's dead. Okay, Ugo's dead. It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet. It's 2-2. 2 versus 2. So, even though his team was faster speed, we had our team set up right, and that is what allowed us to win. I think, yeah, it's GG. So, we won that one. A little bit dicey. He was faster than me, so that always is a problem in the early game. You never really know how fast your enemy's going to be. But as long as you have your team set up right, you can still win battles. All right, let's fight this guy. He's level 30. I think I'm like level 31. Let's fight this guy. Let's see what we can do. All right, so Y'allfrig again, just going to do the same thing. Ooh, his Kale is faster. Dang, these people have some fast Kales. But his team isn't set up right. So even though he took a turn and smacked me first, I'm still going to win this because he didn't set up his team right. So we're able just to cut in there and get that easy win. So this just shows the value of having your team set up right. Even though his Kale's faster, it's probably a better build than mine, he's not setting up his team properly, so I'm going to win the battle. Let's do one more battle on the early game account. We've been finding a lot of people that are actually a lot faster than I am. Ooh, this is a good team. Let's fight this guy. This is a good team. Hopefully he's not faster than me. These guys that are faster than me kind of messing up the video, but hey, it happens. Sometimes your enemy's faster than you, but because they're not setting up their teams properly, and I cut in, I smacked them, and I've still been winning, even though they have better champions, and they're still faster than I am. We're still winning these battles. Let's see what we can do here. Come on, am I faster? Okay, I'm faster. I turn meter boost. I decrease defense. I smack, and it's good game. The monkey's the last one alive, and we kill him. It's good game. So just having a proper team setup is so important. It is so much harder to win without a good team setup. You guys are going to find that out so fast if you're not using a properly set up team. And when you do set up your team properly, finally, it's so much easier to win. You guys can see we fought so many opponents already that were stronger than us, but still we're winning these battles because they're not paying attention to how they set up their team. And keep in mind, we're only 3 days into the game and I'm still able to set up a proper arena team. So any of you guys out there can do this and set this up. It's not very difficult and it doesn't take too much planning to get a hang of these things. But I think we covered it pretty good on an early game account. Let's go take a look at my end game account so you guys can see what a team like this looks like at a high level. Let's go straight to the arena. Classic arena. All right, let's just do a little refresh, get some fresh teams on the board for you guys. All right, let's start with this top guy right here. So what do we got right here? What's this team setup? Well, it's gonna be the exact same as our lower level account, just with different champions. Champions that are higher quality because I'm deeper in the game. But the idea of it is the exact same. So right away, again, we have Arbiter bringing us that speed aura. Very nice to have, not essential, but actually quite important at a higher level, especially when people have so much faster champions. So right away, we've got Arbiter, who's fulfilling the role of Y'allfrig from my lower level account, but she's a much better champion because she's a later game. So what is she doing? She's doing increased attack and a turn meter fill, just like Y'allfrig was. She's also bringing us a revive in case things go wrong. Again, just because she's a higher quality champion, she's got more things in her kit, so we're able to kind of bring more of those important roles into battles as we get later on in the game. And she is my fastest champion. Keep that in mind, just like Y'allfrig, she's my fastest champion. That way she can turn meter boost me and put the increased attack on me for my damage dealer to do more damage. And then next on the team, the guy who actually goes second is my Galathyr. Galathyr, again, just going to do another turn meter boost, as well as bring a backup revive in case things go wrong. And then Lydia, she's going to come in there third. She's going to move third and do the decreased defense. So now Arbiter went, put increased attack. My second guy went, he doesn't really matter too much, just another turn meter boost. Lydia's gonna go third, putting on decreased defense. So the last person to go is my Siegfried. So because he's the last person to go, the enemy team has decreased defense and my Siegfried has increased attack, just like our Kale did. So now he can come in there with his AoE attack and do tons and tons of damage and hopefully one-shot the enemy team. So we'll save this and let's just do this battle. Hopefully we can outspeed him. Again, we've got a speed aura to help us in arena battles just to be a little bit faster than the enemy. So let's see how this works. So let me actually take it off auto so I can explain it again just at a late game level. Okay, so what's gonna happen here? Okay, so I am faster. I'm gonna go before he does. So my Arbiter is gonna use this move right here where my mouse is, all right? She's gonna put increased attack on my team. She's gonna buff us up. She's gonna increase our turn meter so we go faster and before all of the enemy team. So she's going to do all that. And then the guy who's going to go next is my guy right here in the purple cloak, my Star Sage Galathyr. He's going to go next, give us another turn meter boost just to ensure that we go before the enemy team again. And then after that, Lydia with the red wings is going to go third. She's going to put on decreased defense on the enemy team. And by then, my Siegfried has increased attack from Arbiter and decreased defense on the enemy team from Lydia. And then Siegfried will come in there last and hopefully one-shot the entire enemy team. So let's see if that's how it works. Throw it on auto. Arbiter, increase attack. Star Sage, turn meter fill. Lydia, decrease defense. And Siegfried, come on. We got a little counterattack. A couple of them are counterattacking, no problem. Siegfried coming in there, one-shotting all of them. Good game. So you can see the idea is the exact same as our lower level account, just executed at a much higher level because we have better champions, we have better gear, and we're a lot farther in the game than our new account is. Even though the champions are different, the idea is the exact same. Let's do like 2 or 3 more battles. This guy right here looks like a good team. Let's fight him. Hopefully he doesn't have too much stone skin. Stone skin is a funky gear set at the end of the game. Not really worth explaining in this video. He does have some stone skin. Okay, let's see if we can still win this. All right, so we put up our block debuffs, our turn meter boost. All right, we smack him. Okay, he's got 2 guys left. Stone Skin does a really good job at keeping you alive, so that's why he's still alive, because Stone Skin is a defensive buff that prevents you from dying. It pretty much prevents you from dying. We strip it, we land block active skills. So even though we didn't one-shot his entire team because he had the Stone Skin buff, we're still going to win this fight. It's pretty much a good game because our team is set up properly, and there's really nothing he can do to stop us. All right, so that's another win. Let's see, what else we got? Here's another one. So let's see what we can do against this guy. I think you guys are starting to get the point, and there's really not too much to it. Let's see if we go first. Okay, increase attack, turn meter boost, Lydia, decrease defense, and we go in there, we smack. Perfect. The reason we didn't actually land decreased defense on the guy right here, this guy with the black helmet, Stultus, that's his name. The reason we didn't land decreased defense on him is because he has a passive that prevents us from landing that on him. That's not really important, but I figured some of you guys might question that, like, hey, he didn't land decreased defense on that guy. It's just because it's his passive. He prevents it from being landed on him. But I think you guys kind of understand the point. Arena teams are not too difficult to set up, but they just allow you to do so much better in the arena. They allow you to beat teams that you wouldn't have otherwise beat before because you didn't have a setup. Basically, the whole idea is that it just allows your nuker to come in there and one-shot everybody because you've put the basically #1 most essential buff on yourself and the #1 most essential debuff on the enemy, the decreased defense. So it really just allows you to come in there and one-shot and get an easy win, allowing you to beat teams that are at a much higher level than what you're at. As well as in the early game, a lot of people actually don't set up their arena teams properly. So again, just another advantage in your favor and a disadvantage for them. But if you guys have any questions, any other things that you think should go on your arena team, definitely let me know in the comments. I'll definitely respond to you if you want some help building arena team. I'd love to help. I have fun doing this kind of stuff. So if you guys have any questions about champions that you would want on your arena team, you know, is this guy good? Can this guy fit on my team? You know, should I take this guy off my team? I'll definitely help you as much as I can. Definitely leave a comment down below. But other than that, I think we've covered everything we need to cover. Good luck building your first arena team. I've been Grinch KD. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.